Relationships are one of the most beautiful aspects of life, but they can also be one of the most challenging. We all want to feel loved, appreciated, and valued, but sometimes things can get complicated and you may start to feel like something isn't quite right. Maybe your partner is taking more than they're giving and you're left wondering, am I being used? In this video, we'll be talking about 20 signs that your partner may be using you. By the end, you'll have a clearer understanding of your relationship and what to look out for. 1. They only call or text when they need something. Have you noticed that your partner only reaches out when they want something? Maybe it's money, emotional support, or even just a favor. If their contact is limited to when they need you, and they're absent when you need them, this could be a red flag. Emotionally healthy relationships involve mutual communication, where both people check in with each other regularly, not just when it benefits one side. 2. You always pay the bills. Do you often find yourself footing the bill, whether it's for dinners, rent, or even vacations? While it's natural for partners to support each other financially from time to time, if this becomes a regular pattern where one person is consistently taking advantage, it's a sign that things are unbalanced. Financial inequality in relationships can be tricky, but it shouldn't be one-sided. Both partners should contribute in ways that make sense for them, not just take. 3. They avoid emotional conversations. When you try to have deep or emotional conversations, do they shut down or change the subject? People who are using their partners often try to avoid these conversations because it would force them to confront their lack of commitment or investment. Real emotional connection requires vulnerability and open communication, and if that's missing, it's a clear warning sign. 4. They rarely show interest in your life. Does your partner ask about your day, your goals, or your dreams? Or do they only focus on themselves? If they seem uninterested in what you have to say or don't show genuine curiosity about your life, it can be an indication that they are more concerned with what they can get from the relationship rather than who you are as a person. Psychologically, healthy relationships are built on mutual interest and engagement in each other's lives. A lack of interest shows emotional disconnection. 5. They make you feel guilty for not helping them. Have you ever been made to feel guilty when you said no to a request? Manipulative partners often use guilt as a tool to control or take advantage. This might come in the form of emotional blackmail, where they make you feel like a bad partner for not helping them even when their demands are unreasonable. Emotionally mature partners respect each other's boundaries and don't rely on guilt to get what they want. 6. Their affection is conditional. Do they only show you affection when they want something in return? If your partner is only kind, loving, or attentive when they have an ulterior motive, it's a sign that their affection is transactional. In a genuine relationship, love and affection flow freely without expecting something in return every time. 7. They don't support your personal growth. A partner who's using you might not be interested in your personal growth or success. In fact, they might even discourage it because they're more concerned with how you can benefit them, not how you can better yourself. Psychologically, healthy relationships encourage personal development. A supportive partner celebrates your growth, while someone using you might feel threatened by it. 8. They disappear when you need them. When you're going through a tough time, does your partner show up for you, or do they vanish, leaving you to handle it alone? Someone who is using you won't be there when things get tough because they aren't emotionally invested in your well-being. Being present in both the good and bad times is a sign of commitment and care in any relationship. 9. They never apologize. Does your partner ever take responsibility for their actions, or do they always shift the blame onto you or others? A partner who's using you may never admit fault or apologize, as they don't feel the need to take accountability for their behavior. Emotionally manipulative individuals often lack the self-awareness necessary to apologize and take responsibility in relationships. 10. They pressure you into doing things you don't want to. Whether it's social situations, spending money, or even intimate situations, do you feel pressured to do things you're uncomfortable with? Someone who's using you might push you into these situations because they're focused on their own needs and desires, not yours. A partner who respects you will never force or pressure you into anything that goes against your comfort or values. 11. They keep secrets. Are they secretive about certain aspects of their life? Do they avoid sharing personal details or hide things from you? Someone who's using you may keep parts of their life hidden because they don't see you as a long-term partner or because they have other motives. Trust and transparency are the foundation of a healthy relationship. Without it, doubt and insecurity can grow. 12. They're always the victim. If your partner is constantly playing the victim in every situation, it's possible they're using this to manipulate you into giving them sympathy or support. While everyone has tough moments, constantly being the victim and never taking accountability can be a form of emotional manipulation. This type of behavior often causes you to feel responsible for their problems, even when you shouldn't be. 13. They dismiss your feelings. Have you ever tried to express your feelings only to have them brushed off or ignored? A partner who's using you may not care about your emotional needs because they don't see the relationship as a two-way street. A healthy relationship involves mutual respect for each other's feelings. Dismissing your emotions is a sign they're not truly invested. 14. They only prioritize their needs. Does it always feel like their needs come first? Whether it's their schedule, desires, or problems, they expect you to accommodate them without question. In a healthy relationship, there's a balance of give and take. But if it's always about them, you might be being used. Psychologically, self-centered behavior in relationships often leads to burnout for the person constantly giving. 15. They're vague about the future. When you talk about the future, are they vague or evasive? Someone who's using you may not be interested in long-term commitment and will avoid discussing future plans because they're not planning to stick around. A partner who truly cares about you will engage in conversations about the future, even if it's uncertain. 16. Do they compare you to exes or other people in a way that makes you feel inadequate? Comparing you to others is a manipulation tactic to keep you feeling insecure and constantly trying to please them. A supportive partner will never make you feel less than by comparing you to others. 17. Is your partner always demanding your attention, even at the expense of your own needs? This can be a sign that they're using you to boost their own self-esteem, without regard for your personal space or time. Healthy relationships allow for both partners to have independence and personal time. 18. Do they fail to follow through on promises or commitments? Someone who's using you might be unreliable because they don't see your needs or the relationship as important enough to honor their word. Reliability is a key factor in trust, and without it, the relationship can feel unstable. 19. Does your partner try to control your decisions, whether big or small? This could be about what you wear, where you go, or even who you spend time with. A controlling partner may be using you to feel more powerful and in control without respect for your autonomy. Psychologically, control is often a sign of deeper insecurities in a partner, and it can be emotionally exhausting. 20. Finally, do you feel emotionally drained after spending time with your partner? If every interaction leaves you feeling exhausted, like you're giving more than you're receiving, this is a major red flag. Healthy relationships should leave you feeling uplifted and supported, not depleted. Your emotional well-being matters, and if your partner is constantly draining your energy, it's a sign that the relationship isn't balanced. Now that we've gone through these 20 signs, it's time to reflect on your relationship. Do any of these resonate with you? If so, it's important to have an honest conversation with yourself and your partner about what you truly want and deserve. Remember, relationships are built on mutual respect, trust, and care. You deserve to be with someone who values you, not someone who takes advantage of your kindness. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on relationships, self-care, and personal growth. Stay empowered and take care of yourself.